Hello, SS2 common students, you are welcome to class. In today's lesson, we are going to be treating second tier security market, SSM. A brief explanation of what we are going to be looking at. The second tier security market is a part of the capital market in which existing securities are traded, that is bought and sold. So before we go into all of that, let's first of all start from what you are going to be achieving at the end of this lesson. Firstly, the objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define the second tier security market. You should be able to explain the advantages of the second tier security market to companies and advantages to the investing public. You should be able to explain the requirements for admission into the second tier security market. You should be able to explain the operational regulations of the second tier security market, that is the requirements, and you should be able to explain the methods of admission into the second tier security market. So let's go straight to the lesson. Second tier security market. As I said earlier, the second tier security market is a market where existing securities are traded. That is, existing bonds, existing shares, existing securities are basically being traded. Now, it is a part of the capital market in which trading of existing securities actually take place, and it is a development or it is an addition to the stock exchange market. Remember that we said the stock exchange market is a market in which existing securities are being traded, and the securities include shares, bonds, and debentures. So, why is the second tier security market, why is it a privilege to companies? Advantages of SSM to companies. One, it creates opportunity for buying and selling of security. In this market, individual companies can buy and sell their own securities. We can even, as a company, we can acquire securities of other organizations. Two, it creates an avenue for raising more capital from the general public. Aside from the capital that we have, where we used to invest or establish our business, we can raise more capital from the general public. Three, it complements the efforts of the stock exchange market. That is, it helps to improve the activities of the stock exchange market by creating more avenue in which securities can be bought and sold. Four, it provides funds for companies. It provides funds for companies either for recurrent expenditures or for capital expenditure. Then five, it ensures the survival and development of the company. It provides financial advice, especially for the investing public, and it's a source of is a source of advertisement in its own, thereby saving the cost of advertisement, which is the last point. Now let's look at advantages of the SSM, as advantages of the second tier security market to the investing public. One, it provides an avenue for profitability and efficiency of a company. It helps us to access the profitability of a company. By them quoting their shares in the second tier security market, we can know if the company is profitable or if it is efficient enough. Remember that companies in which their stock is high, they are efficient, and inefficient companies have low stock. Two, it provides an opportunity for the general public to actually obtain loans for investment. It creates an avenue for long-term investment of the general public. The general public can actually involve in long-term investment as a result of the second tier security market, and it provides an avenue for buying and selling of shares. Now, what are the requirements for a typical company to be admitted into the second tier security market? That is, what should a company have for it to be admitted? One, the company must be a public limited liability company. That's one. For a company to be in the SSM, it must be a public limited liability company. It must have not less than 100 shareholders. It must have not less than 100 shareholders or partakers in the business. Three, The company must sign a general undertaking with the stock exchange market. That is, it must sign an undertaking that it is a legal entity, it has unlimited liability, and the purpose objective of the business is actually legal. 4, it must make at least 10% of its equity shares available to the public. That is, at least 10% of its equity or its share capital must be made available to the general public. 5, the financial statement of the company for at least 3 years, that is 3 consecutive years financial statements must be provided to the stock exchange before it can be allowed to trade on the floor of the second tier security market. Then investors or shareholders will be allowed directly or indirectly, must not acquire more than 75% of the issued capital. That is, an individual shareholder must not have more than or up to 75% shares in the company. What are the methods of admitting individuals into the second tier security market? That is, what are the methods of admitting a company or an investing public to the second tier security market? 1, offer for sale. Now, offer for sale is a method in which companies' existing securities are offered to the public through an issuing house. Now, what's an issuing house? An issuing house is an organization that buys large stock of shares on behalf of a company, thereby issuing them a unit to the general public. Now, it gets income by the increase in price in terms of the sale of the securities, and it also charges companies a commission for its services. So offer for sale is when a company issues its shares to an issuing house for further issuing to the general public. 2, offer for subscription. This is done when a company itself, through its agency or through its company, issue its shares, fresh shares, to the general public. When company issues its shares for the first time to the general public itself, either through its agent or through an issuing house, it's doing what is called an offer for subscription. For example, an individual like myself can go to the stock exchange market, to the second tier security market, and buy new shares of an existing company. 3, stock exchange introduction, offer by introduction. Now, offer by introduction is when the shares of a company is quoted on the floor of the second tier security market.